Hey, Beverly. I don't know that we have audio. Good evening, everyone. If you can take your seats. Welcome. This evening, we will be celebrating the careers of so many outstanding individuals who have dedicated themselves to the students, schools, and educational community of St. Mary's County Public Schools. My name is Dale Farrell, and I am the Chief of Staff, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to tonight's event. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you to all the staff, families, and community members who have come together to celebrate tonight. We are joined by so many people who have come together to applaud our excellent staff. Please stand as I introduce you. Members of the Board of Education, Mrs. Kathy Allen, Vice Chair. Mrs. Mary Washington, Board Member. Superintendent Dr. Scott Smith. Deputy Superintendent Dr. J.R. Beavers. And Deputy Superintendent of Supporting and Fiscal Services, Ms. Tammy McCourt. Our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Mike Watson. Our Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Lisa Bachner. And our Chief of Equity, Engagement, and Early Access, Dr. Kelly Hall. Also, thank you to our many principals and assistant principals who have joined us to celebrate your accomplishments tonight. Please stand to be recognized as well. I'd also like to welcome our association representatives from ESMC, Ms. Dawn Pipkin, UNICEF Director, and Ms. Sarah Penrod, ESMC President. They're in the back of the room. And from our SMASA unit, our President, Jeff Thompson. And from the Retirees Association, President, Ms. Leslie Roberts, in the back of the room. I would also like to give a special thank you to Mr. Egan and the staff of the Forest Center for hosting this event tonight. Thank you. We are streaming tonight's ceremony live on our school system website, and we'll post it on our YouTube channel as well. I want to thank the team in the Department of Strategic Initiatives and the students in the Forest Center video production program for making this possible. Thank you. Each year, the Board of Education of St. Mary's County honors staff who have dedicated their careers to our schools, the school system, and our students. For some of our honorees tonight, they are retiring and blissfully entering the next chapter of their lives. For others, they have reached a service milestone during the 2024-25 school year, as we honor school system employees who have completed their 25th, 30th, 35th, and amazingly 50th years of service to our school system. We celebrate these amazing people who have built the legacy of St. Mary's County Public Schools. Though some honorees could not attend tonight, we are happy for those who can. We sincerely thank all of our dedicated employees for their numerous years of service. Tonight, our honorees have a combined 3,021 years of service, 1,436 for retirees, and 1,585 for our length of service representatives. To kick off our evening, I invite our board vice chairman, Ms. Kathy Allen, to bring remarks.
I will tell you I'm ready with my tissues because this is getting closer and closer to home. The many people I look out and see who are celebrating the many years you have have been with St. Mary's County Public Schools, and for those of you who are retiring especially, so many of you have been instrumental in the success of my children and so many others. So as I contemplated what to say this evening, I thought I'd look to see what Google suggested as appropriate remarks for the occasion. I didn't go for AI or Chat GPT. That's a little beyond my grade level at this moment. But what I found was a compilation of silly, goofy, snarky, flippant sayings that I could not imagine sharing with such an incredible group of people that we honor here this evening. So the more I thought about it, the more inclined I was to update some comments I've shared before. So forgive me, but these are some that have great meaning for me. June is a month of great excitement and anticipation. Traditionally, June has been a favorite month for weddings, vacations, and graduations. It is a month of transitions. Today, we celebrate milestones of length of service as well as the milestone of retirement for quite a number of SMCPS staff. Fred Rogers once said, "If you could only sense how important you are to the lives of those you meet, how important you can be to the people you may never even dream of, there is something of yourself that you leave at every meeting with another person. Every one of you has been important to our students over many years. You've left something of yourself with each of the students with whom you've interacted. We're grateful for all you've done to contribute to the success of our students. Your years of service have impacted the lives of countless numbers of students, as well as fellow staff members. Some of you are preparing to step into the next great adventure of your lives, retirement. I will share a personal note. Some of you know that my husband retired just about 1 month ago after 44 years of Navy and government service. The one tip I will give all of you, get a big clock. One that's got the day of the week, the date, and the month. Because every day seems to be Sunday. Except that there is no Monday that's ruining your Sunday. But you do lose track because you don't necessarily have anything to hang your hat on other than maybe doctor's appointments. But as I speak with many retirees from the system, so many of them share the joy they have in what they choose to do in retirement. While some have said retirement is having all the time in the world to do nothing, it seems that the retirees who get the most out of retirement are those who discover the truth of another of Fred Rogers' sayings. Often, when you think you're at the end of something, you're actually at the beginning of something else. May your retirement be just the beginning of something else wonderful. On behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you a very healthy, happy, and fulfilling retirement.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. We will begin tonight's recognitions with our length of service honorees. So I ask the Board of Education members, Dr. Beavers, Ms. McCourt, and Dr. Smith to come forward to present their certificates, pens, and to congratulate our staff. In recognizing each of you, we sincerely appreciate your commitment as St. Mary's County Public School employees. As a symbol of service, each of our honorees will receive a certificate and a length of service pin in recognition of 25, 30, 35, or 50 years of service to St. Mary's County Public Schools. I would like to commend and compliment each of our honored employees and sincerely thank you for all you have done and continue to do for our students and our school system. So as I call your name, please enter the stage here, walk across, and shake hands with the dignitaries, and then exit the stage, and you'll get your certificate and pen. So for 25 years, we're going to begin with Melinda Kearns from Dinert Elementary School. A lot of pressure being first. Donna Liverman, Chopticon High School. Cheryl Long, Department of Student Services. Kimberly McElligott, Department of Student Services. Rhonda Morgan, George Washington Carver Elementary School. Sonia Powell, Leonardtown Elementary School. Kathleen Reinecke, Oakville Elementary School. Wendy Ryan, George Washington Carver Elementary School. Jennifer Venendahl, Hollywood Elementary School. Recognizing our 30 years of service, Tammy Burr, Department of Assessment and Accountability. Joseph Guy, White Marsh Elementary School. D. Kathleen Myers, Letty Marshall Dent Elementary School. Dr. Katina Quick McQueen, Department of Instruction. Congratulations. And now we'll recognize our 50 years of service, Mr. Terry Fenwick, Department of Operations.
He is not on the other side of the program. This man is not finished yet.
And now we will take time to recognize our staff who are retiring, recognize these employees who have served St. Mary's County Public Schools and are now retiring. For our retirees present this evening, we will highlight where they began their careers with us and where they conclude their service. Retirees, we invite you to come forward when you are called so we can applaud you and give you a gift as a token of our appreciation for your service as well. We will begin with Lisa Bachner. Lisa began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1989 as a teacher at Leonardtown Middle School and concludes her employment as the Chief Academic Officer with the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, serving 36 years. Congratulations. Andrea Beatty Hicks began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in November 1992 as a science teacher at Margaret Brent Middle School and concludes her employment as a chemistry teacher at Chaptacon High School, serving 33 years. Donna Bowles began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in September 2005 as a paraeducator at Spring Ridge Middle School and concludes her employment as a paraeducator with the Department of Special Education, serving 20 years. Wendy Thomas Briggs began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in September 2005 as a paraeducator at Spring Ridge Middle School and concludes her employment as a paraeducator with the Department of Special Education, serving 11 years. Oh. Media specialist. She concludes her time as a media specialist with how many years? 31 total years. Sorry about that. Cindy Carpenter began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 2002 as a teacher at Oakville Elementary School and concludes her employment as a teacher at Ridge Elementary School, serving 23 years. Cheryl Dare began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 2005 as a secretary at Great Mills High School and concludes employment as a secretary too at Great Mills High School, serving 20 years. Yvonne Donnelly began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1993 as a teacher at Park Hall Elementary School and concludes her employment as a teacher at Mechanicsville Elementary School, serving 32 years. Michael Egan began his career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1992 as a physical education teacher at Leonardtown Middle School and Margaret Brent Middle School and concludes his employment as a principal at the Dr. James A. Forrest Career and Technology Center, serving 33 years. Elizabeth Foote began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1992 as a guidance counselor at Greenview Knolls Elementary School and concludes her employment as an interagency liaison with the Department of Student Services, serving 23 years. Melissa Formica Gordon began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1988 as a teacher at Greenview Knolls Elementary School and concludes her employment as a teacher at Dinard Elementary School, serving 37 years. Susan Fox began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1999 as a guidance counselor at Leonardtown Elementary School and concludes her employment as a guidance counselor at George Washington Carver Elementary School, serving 26 years. Tammy Gaddis began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in October 2010 as a paraeducator at Benjamin Banneker Elementary School and concludes her employment as a paraeducator in a position shared between Mechanicsville and White Marsh Elementary Schools, serving 15 years. Michelle Gallant-Wall began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1999 as an English teacher at Chopticon High School and concludes her employment as the Supervisor of Instruction in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, serving 26 years. Joseph Guy began his career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1995 as a music teacher at Leonardtown High School and concludes his employment as a music teacher at White Marsh Elementary School, serving 30 years. Dr. Kelly Hall began her career in August 1986 as a pre-K teacher at Piney Point Elementary School and concludes her employment as the chief of the Department of Equity, Engagement, and Early Access, serving 39 years, all with St. Mary's County Public Schools. Sarah Hall began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 2009 as a paraeducator at Evergreen Elementary School and concludes her employment as a media clerk at Captain Walter Francis Duke Elementary School, serving 16 years. Elizabeth Cleaver began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 2006 as a paraeducator at Hollywood Elementary School and concludes her employment as a paraeducator at Hollywood Elementary School, serving 19 years. Mary Kathy Lawrence began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in October 2009 as a paraeducator at Fairlead Academy and concludes her employment as a paraeducator at Chesapeake Public Charter School, serving 16 years. Cheryl Long began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1998 as a teacher at Benjamin Banneker Elementary School and concludes her employment as the Director of Student Services, serving 25 years with SMCPS. Dr. Jeffrey Marr began his career in Prince George's County Public Schools for 10 years before joining St. Mary's County Public Schools in January 2004 as the Supervisor of Staff Development with the Department of Academic Support and concludes his employment as the Chief Strategic Officer with the Department of Strategic Initiatives, serving 21 years with SMCPS and 31 years in Maryland. Carrie Mazengill began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1988 as a teacher at Oakville Elementary School and concludes employment as a teacher at Oakville Elementary School, serving 37 years. Adrienne Mathis began her career in Calvert County Public Schools before joining St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 2002 as a teacher at Leonardtown Middle School. She concludes her employment as an assistant principal at Great Mills High School, serving 22 and a half years with SMCPS and 26 and a half years in Maryland. Andrea Miller began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1987 as a teacher at Piney Point Elementary School and concludes employment as a teacher at Town Creek Elementary School, serving 37 years. D. Kathleen Myers began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1995 as a teacher at Esperanza Middle School and concludes her employment as an art teacher at Letty Marshall Dent Elementary School, serving 30 years. Andrea Owens began her career in November 1995 as a teacher at Park Hall Elementary School and concludes her employment as the CCEIS Program Coordinator with the Department of Special Education, serving 30 years. Thomas Pfister began his career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1994 as a teacher at Margaret Brent Middle School and concludes his employment as a teacher at Margaret Brent Middle School, serving 31 years. Elizabeth Powell began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1991 as a teacher at Mechanicsville Elementary School and concludes her employment as a teacher at Greenview Knolls Elementary School, serving 34 years. Hannah Pratz began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in January 2003 as a school nurse at Greenview Knolls Elementary School and concludes her employment as a school nurse at Oakville Elementary School, serving 22 years. Dr. Katina Quick McQueen began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 1995 as an elementary teacher at George Washington Carver Elementary School and concludes her employment as the Supervisor of Instruction in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction, serving 30 years. Captain David Randall began his career in January 2015 as a JROTC instructor at Great Mills High School and concludes his employment as a JROTC instructor at Great Mills High School, serving 10 years. Ann Wenselowitz began her career with St. Mary's County Public Schools in August 2001 as a teacher at Leonardtown High School and concludes her employment as a math teacher at Leonardtown High School, serving 22 years. Congratulations to all of our retirees. We wish you all the very, very best. At this time, I'll turn the microphone over to Dr. Smith.
Huh. 3,000 years, 30 centuries. 30 centuries. One half of one of those centuries just with Mr. Fenwick. That's something. I mean, that really is something. Last week, we celebrated the commencement of over 1,300 students, the cap and tasseled products of your past 13 years of your work. Each of you in this room had some hand in their accomplishment, whether it be directly in the classroom, or getting them here each morning, or feeding them, or making sure the buildings had heat and air conditioning and ready for them to come to school. Some of you counseled them. Some of you consequenced them. All of you were there when they needed you. And I'm thankful for your work that got them to the stage so we could bask in their radiant smiles as they grabbed their diplomas and set off into the world. This year, maybe even more than any previous, gratitude was the message, because we have so much to be thankful for. Our SMCPS kids, our work colleagues, the support we draw from one another, the community we craft around us. I used a Roosevelt quote in each one of the commencement speeches, and I said, "Comparison is the thief of joy," to drive home that we need to be grateful for all of our gifts. But I have to tell you, when I compare our summer to those retiring, I am a little bit jealous, and my joy is harder to find. I'm really going to miss so many of you that I've had the privilege of spending the last 3 decades with. You are an amazing group of people who always left things better than you found them, and you did so with laughter and sometimes grumbling, but you always got it done for kids. And isn't that the best work there is? George Bernard Shaw said, "You don't stop laughing when you grow old old when you stop laughing." So, may we never grow old and have each day filled with laughter, and just think how much funnier the world will be when you get to say what's on your mind. And I know many of you will do exactly that. Thank you, thank you,